What up? Pink ladies, T-birds. Just let me watch my shit. Hold on. I realized the problem immediately. Oh, no. Oh, good. That lip is on there. Pink ladies, T-birds. Just have me watch my shit. What up, what up, what up, what up? This is Jits, Jimmy in the Shadows, hits, Harley in the Shadows. Boom! Nailed it. I wanted to talk to y'all a little bit. What's up, Ageless Through Wellness? What's going on? If y'all wondering where this weird cow lick is coming from, it's because I washed my hair and conditioned it with my good olive oil leave-in conditioner, and I just threw it up. Nothing major because I missed curfew. I was going back to my mom's house, as a lot of you guys know. I've been staying with my mom, and her city, the city that where I'm from, Youngstown, Ohio, decided the curfew was at 7 p.m. And I didn't sleep last night, and I came home and I got in my bed and I was able to sleep. And I sent a message from my mom, at which point it was 7:09, and she messaged me at 6 saying that my sister told her the curfew was 7 p.m. And I was like, wow, that's really early. But I did not make it to see my mom today, so that's a problem. Isaac, you don't know how much I fucking need it right now. So, how is everyone doing? I know it's a lot going on in the world. I know the Syracuse Orangeman made a goddamn speech. I don't know what was said. I don't want to know what was said because, yes, that is real life, but some of us have personal problems. And I've come to the realization that I'm mourning my father worse now than what I was during the time that he died and during the time that we buried him. And I have my moments, and I have some times that I have a drink and I listen to music and a song may come on that like really makes me think about my dad, and that's okay too. Hey, La Bistacita. Um, I'll put it to you like this. My mom lives in the city. I do not. I do not have a curfew. My mom's city does. Because the rest of us where I live at is the suburbs. We didn't have the same curfew. There's other suburbs that have bigger suburbs where the malls are at and the bigger stores and stuff are at that were under the curfew. My particular city was not. However, I was traveling from my particular city into Youngstown as a black woman with expired plates. Even though they're allowed to be expired, I don't take no chance with these motherfuckers. It was suggested don't pull nobody over because their tags expired. It's still probable cause. No, thank you. Hi, Misha Livingstone. That name seems really new. Welcome. Yeah, eventually I'm gonna have to try to order because y'all know I got anxiety to go buy. I tried to take the lamp for my last drag race review because I did it from my mom's house. I didn't want to come home Saturday morning. I wanted to do it in time, and then I had a really, really bad day, and I got drunk and fell asleep before it came on, and it still ended up being the next day. But I did it from my mom's house, and my mom doesn't really do above 60-watt lights, so it was kind of hard to do the lighting there. So I brought the lamp, but I broke it on the bag on the way in, and there's that. Well, I gets busy. Life for me has been hard for a year and a half at this point. Um, my sister I got sick first, actually, and they didn't know what was going wrong. Then my sister had a stroke, and then my dad's health started declining. It's just been a lot for a while. So I apologize. But I'm gonna overcome. Um, Staying with my mom has been really great. I don't smoke as much. I definitely don't drink as much. I have my days that I drink. Don't get me wrong. But I don't smoke as much. I don't drink as much. Like I wasn't, I sat on the porch and drank with y'all and did it live because I wanted to do a live after the protest. Um, and I sat outside with y'all and drank a beer then and talk to y'all. But like I wasn't like tipsy and drinking going to the protest. It was fucking awesome. Um, One thing I want to acknowledge in real time, in real life, while I was at that protest, where people are talking about it's being done in bigger cities, it was being done here too. The rebel rousers and the people that were starting to shit. What's up, geriatrics? You at work again? That's good though. The people that were the rebel rousers are starting to trouble were not people from here. I don't think the people that was blocking the streets and shit was from here. I really think they were from New York. And it is what it is, but it was important. Like I said, it was a protest in my city. I really can't travel nowhere else. For obvious reasons, if you've been on the channel for a while, you know. So when it was in my city, I was proud to be a part of it. It was beautiful. My phone was on low battery then, so I was depending on a lot of people on Facebook's post to show what was going on before I got down there. So I showed y'all a little bit, let y'all know I walk it how I fucking talk it. Talk about all this equality shit and this marching for freedom. I just want to let y'all know I really did that. And then I put it on Facebook to let people know what was going on because I was depending on Facebook to let people know what was going on. Hi, Sandy. This my cousin, y'all. What's up, Sandy? This my cousin. No, for real. I got daughters and cousins, and I'm TT and mother of the house and auntie of the house. No, Sandy Johnson is my cousin, for real. What's up going on, Sandy? I missed you at Brian's party, but I wasn't feeling well, and we ain't playing around with that with Brian. Y'all don't know who Brian is, but I'm talking to her right now. Alley oop boop oop boop boop. Look, hey, Jimmy's cousin. I'm surprised y'all ain't call her cousin Pink. Y'all called Mama Pink. When my dad died, he was Daddy Pink. Oh man, I had to sign and everything. I'm gonna take a picture of it because I ain't at my mom's house right now because the Youngstown got the curfew at 7 o'clock, Sandy, and I didn't sleep last night, so I came home doing what I'm doing because I'm packing up, trying to get back to mom's, and I fell asleep because I didn't sleep last night at all. She didn't sleep that great either, but I got up and came in this morning, and I fell asleep, and I woke up and she sent me a text message because Tracy, y'all don't know who Tracy is. That's what my family called my sister. Tracy sent my mom a message, and she sent me a message at like 6 something, but I didn't see it because I was asleep. And I woke up at 7:09, and she was just like, "Stay where you at," because, and I was like, "Oh, well, it's still daylight." I thought for sure I had enough time to at least like shower and get back to my mom's house, and I didn't. But I got a sign and everything for Brian because they were supposed to have like the parade and stuff like that. But my sinuses was acting up for a couple of days. They was acting up before I went down to the protest for a while. They was acting up. What's up, Izzy? My sister from the UK. They was acting up, but you can't tell. And I'm really just talking to my cousin Sandy right now, and y'all just here for this. And you can't tell, and I didn't feel good for a couple of days, so I didn't want to come. Because for obvious reasons that everybody else ain't got to know. But my cousin Sandy got to know. But it's so good to know my family support my channel. And my cousin Sandy, like, listen, I know I got daughters and aunties and cousins and nieces and nephews. Like, no, this is my blood cousin for real. Sandy Johnson is my blood cousin for real that I see all the time. And I love you so much. And she told me she be watching my shit. They be watching it. Look, her and her husband be watching my shit too. And they be telling me, I'm like, oh, y'all be watching my ass. It is something they was watching, but now I know I'm watching. She decided she want to post a goddamn comment. But I love you. My family, my blood family for real, y'all. Y'all know y'all my family, but my blood family for real. Izzy is from the UK. Oh, I went to the Youngstown protest, and they were walking a little bit too far for me. What's going on, AP? When they were walking a little bit too far for me, because y'all know I got asthma, as well as I'm being choked from the inside. I gotta have my thyroid out and everything. Y'all show my cousin Sandy some love, because this is my blood. Y'all my family, but this is my family for real. Y'all send her some love. What should I tell y'all to send? Send Sandy some purple hearts. Y'all send my cousin Sandy some purple hearts. This is my blood for real family member, cousin for real. Y'all send them purple hearts out. But when I went down to the protest, I had ran into somebody that had been there since 11:30, and Cheese in this bitch too. What's up, Cheese? She had been there from the beginning, and I had probably got there at about. I was there from about 4:30 to 8. She had got there from 11:30 for the organized protest and stayed all day. And I ran to her because they were going on campus, and I know, well, my cousin Sandy will understand, but y'all won't. They were going from downtown to up on campus, and I got asthma, and my thyroid condition is choking my thing, and I was like hitting my heel, and I was like, I can't walk that far. And I ran into another girl that couldn't walk that far. Ran into a few people, but this particular girl was like, I have been here since 11:30, and she full-fledged gave me the rundown. That like, yeah, they are deploying fucking people from Antifa and the KKK and white supremacist groups to make it seem like we're being violent, and we're not. Well, 11 p.m. sounds fair for New York City. Why is it 7 p.m. for Youngstown? My cousin Sandy in here. That's why we sending the purple hearts out of here. Sandy, 7 is a little okay. Tito trying to get on the news like Mike DeWine, because 7 p.m. Nigga, you from here? You can be the first person to say the street light goddamn law. Once the street lights is on, your ass better be home, because that's more realistic. What's up, Alley-oop? To make us look bad. That's why the curfew was at 7 p.m. because somebody said we was going to be looting fucking Boardman in Austintown. So we can have the protest downtown, and the cops are blocking off the street so people can't come down the street and this and almost damn near participating. But once we go to the outskirts, and y'all know I live in the outskirts, I am not at my mother's house tonight. And people that's been on my channel know that. Y'all know the background. Y'all know I'm in my motherfucking apartment. It's because I couldn't get back to my mom by 7 o'clock, and they introduced this. I couldn't get back to my mom by 7 o'clock. And when I tell y'all I was dis and fucking pointed, and my mom understood, she hit me up first, like, stay your ass at home. And it's fine. And I called her and I was like, really, for real, 7 o'clock? And she like, no, 7 o'clock. Because she knows where I live at is an outskirt. And a lot of these suburbs of Youngstown are racist. And my mother said, stay your ass at home. At a time like this, when it's the whole reason I've been staying with my mom. That's when you know it's serious. When your personal needs and your health needs, like the coronavirus, your personal needs, like I've been there with my mother. I've left my mother 2 times since my father died. And it was the day before the wake and the day before the funeral because I had to get dressed. I've been there the whole time. I've been there when he had coronavirus. I've been there before when he had the coronavirus, and they're trying to say that's not what it was, but it was the end of January, and heart failure apparently just disappears in 2 days, and he was in the hospital for 9 days, and they could never say what was wrong with him. And she was staying in the hospital with him, and I stayed at the house then. I've been off and on between my mother and father's house. What is it? Where we at? It's June 1st for 5 months. Ain't never been a curfew, though. Hi, Dylan. My nephew. Well, we haven't gotten into that because I haven't got a chance to watch that. Like I said, I've been with my mom. I did not sleep last night. My mom probably didn't sleep that well. I got up in the morning to try to do some more things in the house, and I got in my bed and fell asleep. And it was a 7 p.m. curfew that I didn't know about, and I woke up and did, you know what I'm saying? I got here, I stayed up, did some things I needed to do, fell asleep, and I woke up at 7:09 to see my mom text messaging me that the curfew was 7 p.m. And even though the curfew was not in the outskirt, a black person going to Youngstown, no. Because it has gotten that serious. And do I fear for my safety? No. Do I fear y'all fuck with me just to fuck with me? 100%. And I can't do it. My anxiety is already all over the place. I can't do that. So my mom text messaged me at 6 something because she hadn't heard from me because I was asleep, and said, don't worry about it. Don't come because the curfew is 7 p.m. Because y'all heard somebody was going to raid the Southern Park Mall at 4 p.m. Come on, our mayor is black and born and raised in Youngstown. You really falling for the okie doke like that? I don't mind it being a curfew. 7 p.m. after daylight saving time and the sun don't go down to like 8:30 is ridiculous. Oh, Izzy, we had a protest here. It was yesterday. I went to the protest. I watched it on Facebook until I went. I went at 4:30. 4:30, 4:30, and I stayed there until about 8:15. Then I got home about 8:15, and I watched somebody else's live. They had blocked the freeway, which would actually be the freeway from my mom's house to my house, but I go a back way. But it would actually be the freeway from me going to my mom's house to my house. And I was like, Mom, straight up, Mom, I got to run down there and see if they're actually doing this because I see them marching this way. And I went up there, saw they actually blocked the freeway, came back down, told my mom, yeah, they did it. So I wasn't amongst the people that was like, no, we ain't going home. When they lied and said the curfew was 9 o'clock, but the curfew was 8:30. And when I tell you, when they marched downtown and when they marched past downtown to the south side and block off that freeway, was 8:15. If I was at home, I would let y'all mom tell, because she ain't gonna get on camera. I would let her tell you off camera. It was like 8:15 when I got to her house. And I was like, Ma, I just went on Facebook Live and they marching towards the freeway down there, talking about blocking the freeway. I was like, Ma, I got to see it. Because my mother had seen it before. And I was like, I've never seen anything like this in Youngstown. And it was all races, creeds, colors, sexuality, protesting for like better. And I never seen anything like that. And she was like, well, you wasn't here the first time. So apparently that had happened before. My mom is 71. She'll be 72. No, she was 70 last year because we couldn't have her party because we was all sick. She'll be 71 in October. She was like, oh, well, we've had that before, but I never saw it. And I just was like, I got to go down here. Now they saying they blocking the freeway. It's a 3-minute drive from my mother's house for when they was blocking the freeway at. Downtown was 5 minutes in a car. So I'm like, they walked all the way up to block the freeway. Are they really doing this? Mom, I'm gonna run up there real quick. And I ran up there and they did block the freeway. Y'all might have seen my little live when I said that. But the crazy thing about it is it was people from out of town that did the little bit of damage that did happen in Youngstown. And they were ran out. And yeah, you might have blocked the freeway, you might have blocked a street or two, but it was still a peaceful protest. It was peaceful. And because I did that, I felt really proud of myself. Like, not in a way that was like, but I felt proud of myself because I come on this channel and talk all this shit. And I'm like, but I got to walk it how I talked it. And I felt really, really good. And I left my mom's house really early. I'm like, okay, this is what happened. I was at my mom's house earlier that day before the protest. I stopped at the protest before I went home. I thought I was getting a sinus infection, so I turned my heat all the way up. I had my oven on. I thought I left my oven on. So I was like, first thing in the morning, as soon as it's daylight, Mom, I gotta peel out because I think I left my oven on with the door cracked. If you from the hood, y'all know about that. I think I left the heat. I think I left the oven on with the door cracked. If you from the hood, you know about that because it wasn't getting. And you understand, I don't come every day because I've been staying with my mom. So when I got here, already feeling sick and sinusy because the temperature dropped so low in Ohio. And I came in here and the air conditioner was on. So that was the speed up with the heat. Like, yeah, I can turn the heat up, but it's not going to be warm in here. Let me turn the oven on. So I thought when I got here, I didn't. But I thought I left the oven on. And even though there wasn't nothing in it, it would be something different if the door was closed, the door was open. That's gas. That's how people stick their goddamn head to kill themselves. That's gas. So I was a little nervous, even though my stove was electric, and I realize that now. But I'm just like, you don't crack the stove door open and just leave it open for hours and hours and hours and hours. Because I'm from the old school, it's gas. You'll fuck around and kill yourself doing that shit. So when I got here, I did what I had to do, made my phone calls to my doctors, blah, 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 because y'all might not know I'm supposed to have surgery in 2 weeks. Oh, okay, so Sandy is hip. Because I was like, my mom was like, I ain't never seen nothing like this. This is beautiful. And she was like, oh, you wasn't here the first time. Well, no, Mom, I wasn't. And just to be honest with my age, cousin Sandy and everybody else that's out there, because my cousin Sandy is here and sending purple hearts for my cousin Sandy. My blood cousin, my for real cousin Sandy. I would have never thought I'd seen anything like this in Youngstown in my lifetime. And I was down there and I saw it with my own eyes. And I broadcasted a little bit of it. Not only would I've never thought I'd have seen something like that in my lifetime in Youngstown, I'd never thought it would have been a need for something like that in the city of Youngstown. But here we are. What's up, CC? Yours is Wednesday. You getting that rotator cup finally done? No shine break. Trust me. I'm on this live. You don't really know the half. I really wanted to go home. I slept, and I really wanted to go home, and I really wanted to be there with my mom. I really wanted to talk to my mom today. Shit went down that I really wanted to talk to my mom today, and it was kind of messed up that because I haven't really been in my own bed like that, and I slept like so hard. And like I said, I felt like I was having a sinus infection, and I took allergy pills, and I was like so sleep. And to get a text message that came through at like 6 something at 7:09 and said you can't come here. Tito put a curfew at 7 p.m. so I can't even drive into Youngstown and be there with my mom. And don't you ever get it fucked up? I know Tito. I'm probably gonna call them and be like, you know what's up with my dad and you know what's up with my mom and I'm on my way. But that's the problem. Yeah, my dad was that dude. Nobody gets fucking privilege. The mayor of Youngstown calls me Jimmi Pynk. I will put that on my dad's grave. The mayor of Youngstown, when he sees me, calls me Jimmi Pynk because he knows all my people. He know my mom, my dad, and everything like that. But he knows me from rapping. The mayor of Youngstown, Ohio, on my father's grave, if he sees me, will call me, "Hey, yo, Jimmi Pynk." But that's the whole point that we're fighting against. I'm not going to use that. It ain't the same thing as white privilege, but it's a privilege just the same. And I can't sit there and say I marched up and down downtown Youngstown yesterday and say anybody's privilege is fair. I missed my cousin's birthday, who was one of my cousins that like babysit me. I was with her kids like all the time because I've been around too many people. And when I tell you when I went down there, I'm that careful like that. I don't want to be around too many people if I don't know where you've been at. Like my family is different. I'm like, because if we was gonna die, we'd all die by now. It's different when you know, like, but they are socially distancing and when we get together, it's all good. I was down there. Most people had on masks. Some people didn't. It didn't matter. I really felt like I had to be there. It didn't matter. I felt like I had to be there. Walk it how you talk it. I'm gonna sit here and keep talking to y'all about like, well, this is what happened and blah 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 and whoop 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 whoop. But there's a protest in my city and I'm not gonna be there. I had to be there, y'all. I don't know how else to tell it to y'all. Shit, 2019 was hard for my family in general. 2020, goddamn. If my cousin Sandy is still here, she'll tell you 2020. First of all, for our family, it's been the past 3 years, but 2020 been a motherfucker for our family in general. The west side of the family, which is my dad's mother's side of the family, and the closest family I got. We are so close. We are so tight. We party together. Very few outsiders. We fuck with each other for real, and that's how our grandmothers was. That's how, for some people, for Sandy's mother, they raised us like that. Even when it was great grandma's house, They raised us to be that fucking tight, and we fuck with each other the long way. Trust me, if you're invited to the family party, either we trust you or you must be bringing a whole lot of goddamn booze. You must be bringing some money. Because if you ain't bringing the fucking booze, then we trust you. On God, my cousins here, I'll tell you, like, we are tight on that side of the family. And we bring you from the outside, either we really, really trust you, or you must have really brought some booze for us to party. That's it, and that's all. So I will say that I've come to some family things because I know we stay to ourselves, and nobody has showed symptoms, so we'll be around ourselves. So when I tell you, when I went downtown with my anxiety, with my mask on, and went down there because I felt like I had to protest, I had to. It's a long way to get to the point that I was making, but that was the point I was making. I had to. I was sick for my cousin's party. I didn't want to be around my family because you never know what's going on. And I had already been around a lot of people because of my dad's service. I didn't feel well. I'm not coming. I had a cousin's party a week before that, and I was fine. But I was like, okay. But now I don't feel good. When I went to my cousin's party the week before that, I was fine. The week after that, I was like, I don't feel so good. I think it's a sinus infection, but I'm not going to come around my family. And then the next day was the protest. And I was like, I still don't feel good. If it's my sinuses and I turn this heat up, I'll know. So if I turn this heat up and I turn this oven on and I warm up and I feel better and I drink a hot toddy and I'm better, I already know what it is. That's what happened. And I was down there. Period. What it flags some stuff for what y'all for you to review? I didn't even read your comment, dude. Listen, the worst thing you could have ever did, the worst thing that Tito could have ever did was for me to wake up at 7:09 and tell me, and my mom sent me a message an hour beforehand that I didn't hear because I was asleep, to tell me, stay where you at. Because all I want to do is be there with my mom. She good, she Gucci, but I know she doesn't sleep well with nobody else in the house. This is fucking killing me. But I know where I live at, and I know me going into Youngstown is an excuse to harass somebody black. I hate to tell y'all this. The city of Youngstown, not so much. And that's why I hate. And I left the protest when it was like, fuck the police and without that badge, you a bitch and a half. Because our cops, not so much. These outskirts, where I live at, racist as fuck. I can't. Y'all not about to have the excuse of an expired tag. Granted, natural. My birthday was the day after my daddy died. The DMV wasn't open. The BMV wasn't open. They asked them nicely to not pull people over for that. It's still probable cause. They didn't make it a law that you couldn't. They asked for it to not be. It can still be probable cause for you to be pulled over. Look up the Ohio law. Because I read that shit. They asked you, yeah, you got 90 days. You got all that. But they asked law enforcement agencies not to pull people over for that. They asked them. It's not a law. It's still probable cause. My tire went flat today. I got a donut on my car. I will be going to get it fixed in the morning. They can still, me being a black person from Austintown, going to Youngstown and be like, well, there's a curfew. So what it is, what's T, sis, and fuck with me. I don't take them chances. At this point in time, I've been drinking. But I only been drinking since I knew I couldn't get to my own. You know some Gallows. This is Gallows Sangria. It's like that sweet red. Excuse me, I'm gonna have a conversation with my cousin for a minute again without y'all. Sandy, it is like it's like the sweet red, but it's a little bit less sweet, so it don't mess with your stomach. I got this from my cousin Tony, from my mom's side of the family. My cousin Tony was like, well, we like the sweet red, but the sweet red is a little bit too sweet and it'll mess with your stomach, and this cuts it a little bit. So this is Carlos Rossi Sangria. And I will tell you, I've been fucking with it for a couple weeks now, and it's not the sweet red. It don't upset your stomach the same way. It's still sweet, but it ain't like super sweet like it was sugary. But it's still sweet enough that like if you don't fuck with wine, like it's sweet, but it ain't as sweet as the sweet red. And it's on point, cuz. And it's on point. Mm. Dixie, right? I know I need more time to myself. But my cousin Sandy will tell you, I might need more time to myself, but my mom don't. I might need more time to myself, but my mom don't. And as long as I'm the person that's on sick leave and I'm the person that doesn't have a man or a kid, and I'm the person that's there to be there, it don't matter what I need. What matters is what my mom needs. And that's how my family roll. Yeah, it's very difficult to up and change my life, and now I got to go outside to smoke a cigarette. It's very difficult. That little thing, when I want to light up a cigarette because I'm doing this and this and this, and I want to light up a cigarette, fuck, I got to go outside now. Yeah, at 42 years old, very difficult. You know, it's more difficult losing your husband in 50 years. I can take it. As long as my mom all right, I'm all right. On God, on me. I can suck up that I need time for myself as long as she okay. Cause yeah, it's my dad, but she had him longer. It's real. Sandy, I love you so much. I can't believe you told me you and George be in this bitch, but I'm like, you commented today. You commented today. Now, what y'all don't understand about Sandy is Sandy's mother and my grandmother, my dad's mother, is first cousins, and you would not think that like it's like Sandy and my dad would have been first cousins, and you don't think that. Well, wait a minute. Like it's all this, and y'all want to do all this twice removed and third and fourth cousins. No, we family, and that's how our family roll. So y'all don't understand like how excited I am because I already talked to Sandy. It was like we be watching y'all shit, and then Sandy actually commented today how fucking important that is to me right now. How important it is that my family is here right now. Y'all don't understand how important that is. Y'all can't understand it. There's not a way for me to explain it. Her and her husband already said, well, we be watching your shit. And I was shocked. Hell, I found out after my father died that he was watching my shit. I didn't know that. I found out he was watching what the fuck I was watching my shit after he died. So it's very important to me that I know. Like, she didn't have to comment shit and just been watching. She did. I love you, Sandy. Mm-hmm. That's more important to me than I don't think y'all understand. And I know I'm tipsy. I'm allowed to be. But I don't think y'all understand how important that is for me. For me. I didn't think my friends watched it. I literally had a friend that found out my father died because they watched it live. I didn't think. Oh, yeah. I didn't think. You know what I'm saying? I love y'all and y'all my family that I built. Boom, it's my real. Not saying my real family because y'all my real family, but y'all understand what I'm saying? Like my family that's from here and my blood family are here. I didn't find out my dad was watching this shit till after he died. My mom was like, he was watching your shit. I didn't know. And it means a whole lot to me, Sandy, that you are commenting today. It means the world to me. It really does. This ain't no bullshit. This ain't because I'm tipsy. It means the world to me. And see, as soon as I see your name, I'm like, Sandy Johnson. I'm like, that's my cousin. Because you had already told me you be watching. That, it means something. It really does. Sierra, well, YouTube be on their own, D. Amore, I go to the bathroom. Y'all sending purple hearts to my cousin Sandy Johnson. My blood motherfucking family. My dad's first cousin. Y'all sending purple hearts while I go to the bathroom. It feels so fucked up that I at my mom's house. But I love that she get it and she know the revolution and she know what's going on. and that she knew I was gonna be home. Thank y'all for that. Look at y'all. Look, cousin Sandy, they love you. They love you because I love you. I built the army, fam. I built the army. I built a motherfucking army, fam. I built a fucking army. So here's the thing. I'm gonna leave in the next like 5-10 minutes. I don't want it to be no more than an hour, so we got like 14 minutes left. Um, because I want to call my mom. I want to check if she's safe. Um, I haven't really been separated from my mom that much since my father passed away. So I know she told me it's okay for me to be home, but I'll break a fucking curfew law if she ain't all right. I'll risk it for the fucking biscuit. Please understand that. And I want to do that. I want to tell stalker bitch, hey yo, that was hours ago, bitch. I don't know where he at. Don't call my phone no more. I don't know where he at. And yeah. Well, it's not that tough because I had to do it for a lot of years. It's tough to turn back around from being able to smoke a cigarette and going outside and doing that, and it's fine. It's your priorities have to be in check. Do I say, well, mom, I'm gonna smoke in the house? Would never do this to my mom. I'm gonna respect every rule my mom has, even though I just disrespected one. But I didn't. But the person disrespected. I said, sit outside. I went upstairs to explain to my mom what was going on, and they came inside. And I feel horrible about that. But I told my mom what I could. I thought I was gonna get home to her tonight and say, this is what I did. This is what happened. And if my mom knew what happened, even if my dad was there, if my dad knew what happened, they would actually be proud of me for what I did. Because I stopped somebody from taking their own life. And my dad would have been down with that too. But my dad's not here no more. And I just want my mom to know it wasn't something. Oh my God. Thank you, Elia. Appreciate that. I appreciate that so much. It wasn't something that went down because my dad wasn't there. It's something that would have went down when my dad was there too. Because if I would have had to, and this is the thing, if my dad would have been there, I would have had to explain that right now. And my dad would have been right in the fucking trenches with me. Like, okay, this is what's going on. Boom, 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 boom. This is what you gotta do. Boom, 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 boom. Um, I regret that I had to put my mom through the bullshit. I don't fucking regret what I did. And if my dad was alive, first of all, it wouldn't have went down like that because I would have never been at their house. But if my dad was alive, he probably been right there with me trying to help. I did save that life, and it's good. Because y'all do it, and I don't think without my father dying, I could have. But he did, and that's what he did. I don't think if he was alive, the situation would have went. I don't think, no, obviously not to my mom's house. Um, but y'all say, what would Jesus do? I say, who is James Dobbs? That's my WWJD. Yo, WWJD is what would Jesus do? My WWJD is who was James Dobbs? I believe in Jesus, but I don't carry on my dad's legacy with no kids and no husband. What the fuck am I doing? I gotta do what I thought my dad would have did, and that's what I did. I just hate that. I just hate that because of this curfew, I didn't get a chance to sit down and really talk to my mom and say, this is what I did. And I'm sorry. And it was a little bit messy for a minute. And I tried to get out your hair as soon as possible. But if it was my dad, he'd have did the same. And I think the reason why she's not super mad at me and she even messaged me and said, no, stay home and this and this, I think she know. I honestly think she know. I honestly think she know, like, yeah. I honestly think she know. She don't even know who the fuck was outside. She just knows the situation. At a minor point, she knows the situation enough that was like, okay, and this is what I'm gonna do, Mom. I'm sorry this happened. I didn't mean to bring this on your doorstep, but this is what it is. And I thought she'd have been madder. I think she knows. Because what would you do? We talking about kneeling on knees and stuff like that. What would you do to save somebody? What would you do? I did it when I could. And I think my mom understands that. And if she doesn't, then I'm sorry. And I'm already sorry. Because I'm already sorry. I was on her doorstep. But what would you do? Would you say, no, I can't help you because I'm at my mama's house? Or you let them come to your doorstep? I know what my father would do. And I know what my mother would do. And I think that's why she's not that upset with me. I think what my mom is upset with is the toll that it's going to take on me. And I get that too. And it was a toll that I didn't want to put on my mother. But she was there and it happened. It's a toll I didn't want to put on her. It had to be on her too. I did the most I could to get it up off of her. And then to not even be able to get to her tonight. Literally. If I have the opportunity to save a life, I'm going to save a life. And my dad felt that way. And I know my mom feels that way. And I want to give her a quick rundown. I thought I was going to go home, handle what I had to handle with that. Didn't. And I thought I could sleep and wake up. And before the sun went down, get to my mom. And then it was a curfew at 7 o'clock. Thank you, Izzy. I appreciate that. So exactly. Did I do something wrong to save your life? I love you so much. Y'all got 2 minutes, 45 seconds. And the good charger is at my mom's house. Fucking shit won't even fucking charge. More than 30%. Mm-hmm. Go ahead and roll out. I appreciate all of y'all for stopping by and just listening to me. Appreciate the Purple Hearts from my cousin Sandy. I'm sad and I'm broke down. But as I watched fucking Rocket Man today, please allow me to quote Elton John. I'm still standing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I'm still standing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm still standing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm still standing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Keep it greasy. Deuces.